The Philadelphia Eagles are no strangers to pressure, expectations, or intense scrutiny. As one of the NFL's most passionate and demanding franchises, every move inside the organization is closely watched by fans, analysts, and league insiders alike. Recently, a new report has sent shockwaves through the Eagles' fanbase, claiming that quarterback Jalen Hurts has been the source of much internal frustration within the organization. While Hurts remains one of the most recognizable faces of the franchise and a key leader on the field, this report suggests that behind closed doors, not everything has been smooth. The revelation has sparked debate across the NFL world. Is this frustration simply part of high expectations, or does it point to deeper concerns within the Eagles' locker room and coaching staff? The context behind the report. Jalen Hurts' rise in the NFL has been nothing short of remarkable. Drafted with modest expectations, he quickly transformed himself into a franchise quarterback, leading the Eagles to deep playoff runs and earning respect as one of the league's most dynamic dual-threat players. His work ethic, toughness, and leadership have often been praised publicly by teammates and coaches. However, according to league sources cited in the report, internal frustration has grown over time. This frustration is not necessarily about Hurts' talent or commitment, but rather about a combination of factors including communication, offensive consistency, and the challenges of aligning the quarterback's style with evolving coaching philosophies. High standards in Philadelphia. One important factor to understand is the culture of the Philadelphia Eagles. This is an organization that prides itself on accountability and excellence. Super Bowl success raised expectations across every department, from the front office to the coaching staff to the players themselves. In such an environment, even small issues can become magnified. When a quarterback is paid, promoted, and positioned as the unquestioned leader of the team, every decision he makes is placed under a microscope. Sources indicate that some of the frustration stems from the belief that Hurts, as the team's leader, must elevate not only his own performance but also the execution of those around him. On-field performance versus expectations. Statistically, Hurts has remained productive. He continues to contribute as both a passer and a runner, creating problems for opposing defenses. Yet, critics inside and outside the organization have pointed to moments of inconsistency, missed reads, timing issues, and stretches where the offense struggled to find rhythm. According to the report, some within the Eagles feel that the offense has not always operated at the level expected given the talent on the roster. This has led to questions about decision-making at the line of scrimmage, adaptability against complex defensive schemes, and the ability to execute under pressure in critical moments. Communication and leadership dynamics. Another key aspect mentioned by insiders involves communication. Quarterback-coach relationships are among the most important dynamics in professional football. Any disconnect, real or perceived, can lead to tension. Sources suggest that at times, there have been differences in how Hurts interprets game plans compared to how the coaching staff envisions them. While this does not imply open conflict, it does indicate a level of internal friction that has caused frustration during film sessions and game planning meetings. Leadership styles also play a role. Hurts is known for his calm, reserved demeanor. While many teammates respect this approach, some voices inside the organization reportedly believe that a more vocal, assertive style could help address on-field issues more quickly. Locker room perspective. Despite the report, it is important to note that Hurts remains highly respected in the locker room. Many players continue to view him as a hard worker who leads by example. Teammates have consistently praised his preparation, toughness, and willingness to take responsibility after losses. Internal frustration does not necessarily mean division. In fact, several insiders have emphasized that the frustration comes from a shared desire to win at the highest level. When expectations are championship level, even successful players are pushed relentlessly to improve. Front office considerations. From a front office perspective, Jalen Hurts represents a significant investment. The Eagles have committed to him as the face of the franchise, and moving on is neither realistic nor desired. Instead, the focus appears to be on maximizing his strengths while addressing the areas that have caused concern. This includes evaluating the offensive scheme, surrounding Hurts with the right personnel, and ensuring that coaching strategies align with his skill set. Internal frustration, in this sense, may be viewed less as a negative and more as a sign that the organization believes it can still reach another level. Media reaction and fan debate. As expected, the report has fueled intense discussion among fans and media personalities. Some view it as an overblown narrative driven by anonymous sources, arguing that internal frustration is normal for any team with Super Bowl aspirations. Others see it as a warning sign, suggesting that unresolved issues could eventually impact team chemistry and performance if not addressed. Social media has been filled with debates over whether Hurts is being unfairly criticized or whether the Eagles are simply demanding more from their quarterback. Hurts, mentality moving forward. One thing that has consistently defined Jalen Hurts throughout his career is resilience. From college setbacks to early NFL doubts, he has repeatedly responded to criticism with improvement. Those close to the quarterback believe he will approach this report the same way, by focusing on his preparation and performance rather than outside noise. Hurts has often stated that he welcomes accountability and sees pressure as a privilege. If internal frustration exists, it is likely to serve as motivation rather than distraction. What this means for the Eagles' future. Looking ahead, the Eagles' success will depend largely on how these internal concerns are addressed. Clear communication, alignment between coaching and quarterback play, and continued leadership growth will be essential. Rather than signaling a breaking point, the report may highlight a team that is still pushing itself toward greatness. Championship-caliber organizations are rarely comfortable, and frustration often accompanies ambition. Final thoughts. The report claiming that Jalen Hurts has been the source of much internal frustration, offers a rare glimpse into the pressure-filled world of an NFL contender. While the headline may sound alarming, the reality appears more nuanced. Hurts remains the Eagles' leader and centerpiece, and any frustration surrounding him is deeply tied to the organization's belief in his potential. In Philadelphia, expectations are sky high, and even the most successful players are challenged to be better. Whether this internal frustration becomes a catalyst for growth or a storyline that fades with winning remains to be seen. One thing is certain. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles will continue to be among the most closely watched teams in the NFL.